Uh, Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. The Honorable Lecturer, Mr. Fitri Hafarisi, and all my beloved friends. First of all, let us thank to the Almighty God. Because of His blessing, we are able to come here to bring this presentation. And we made this presentation to fulfill our English assignment. Ladies and gentlemen, this presentation today is about smartphone is a mini computer. Next. First of all, I want to introduce myself. My name is Putra Dewa Renanda, and there's my friend Krishna Yuda Bagaskoro, Wismaya Santoso, and Wisnu Firmansyah. And the first is definition. What is smartphone? Put simply, it is a phone that is much smarter than its earlier relative, who could only make and receive calls and texts. The smartphone is basically just as small as a computer as it is a phone. It gets nearly all of its additional functionality because it can connect to the internet. Jadi simpelnya smartphone adalah sebuah telepon genggam yang lebih modern dari telepon-telepon yang sebelumnya yang hanya bisa menerima telepon dan juga SMS. Nah, dia mendapatkan banyak fitur-fitur tambahan karena dapat terhubung ke dalam internet. Next.
Some of the tasks a smartphone can do include act as full GPS navigation system. Jadi di smartphone sendiri sudah tersedia GPS yang digunakan untuk menelusuri wilayah yang diinginkan dengan software aplikasi Google Maps contohnya. Surf the internet. Dengan menjelajahi internet, kita dapat menambah wawasan baru dan berbagai macam inovasi. Receive and send email. Di zaman sekarang, dengan adanya smartphone, orang-orang tidak perlu lagi mengirim dan membalas surat dengan media kertas. Watch live TV and view movies. Smartphone juga bisa dijadikan pengganti TV di rumah. Semisal kalian nonton film yang tertinggal jadwalnya, di smartphone tersebut pasti tersedia dengan adanya software aplikasi YouTube. Make a video call. Di masa pandemi ini, tentu kita jarang bertatap muka. Smartphone memiliki fitur video call yang digunakan untuk bertatap muka dengan orang yang kita rindukan. Play online games. Di smartphone juga tersedia games, di mana kita tidak perlu lagi pergi ke rental PS untuk menghabiskan uang. Oke, next.
Component of smartphone. First, display. The screen is the main component of the success of smartphone. Interestingly, smartphone themselves have various type of screen. Jadi, layar merupakan komponen utama dari sebuah smartphone. Smartphone sendiri memiliki berbagai jenis layar. Second, battery. The battery function to provide or supply electrical energy for electronic device without having to be connected to electricity. Baterai yang berfungsi untuk memberikan atau mensuplai energi listrik tanpa harus disambungkan dengan listrik. Third, system on chip or SoC. An SoC is a combination of various components that are basically the core of all function in smartphone. Jadi, SoC adalah kombinasi dari berbagai komponen yang pada dasarnya merupakan inti dari semua fungsi dalam sebuah smartphone. Fourth, memory. This memory is especially useful for storing file related to application, data, and system data. Jadi memori ini sangat berguna untuk menyimpan file yang terkait dengan data aplikasi maupun data sistem. Fifth, modem. In order for smartphone to be able to connect to internet without the need for the help of other device, the modem must of course be inside the smartphone. Jadi modem adalah alat yang ada pada smartphone agar smartphone bisa terkoneksi dengan internet tanpa perlu bantuan dari perangkat lain. 6. Camera. Function to take picture and videos. Jadi kamera berfungsi untuk mengambil gambar maupun video. 7. Sensors. Many sensors are embedded in smartphone and each has a function. Jadi banyak sensor yang disematkan di smartphone dan masing-masing memiliki beberapa fungsi. Next.
Some advantages and disadvantages when using a smartphone. Jadi, ini adalah keuntungan dan kekurangan dalam menggunakan smartphone. 1. Instant communication. The advent of smartphone technology modernized communication. It has paved the way to text message, call, video chat, and apps that allow people to instantly communicate to everyone across the globe. Jadi, menggunakan smartphone berkomunikasi secara instan dengan melalui video call dan call ke seluruh dunia. 2. Education. Children can have a more interactive learning through watching education videos and playing education applications. 3. Web surfing. These devices are integrated with mobile browser that enable them to research and access websites anytime and anywhere. 4. Productivity apps. Smartphone can do almost everything with the help of apps. There are over 2 million apps in Google Play Store. Disadvantage. 1. Distraction. Despite the productivity, smartphone can really be distraction. 2. Health issue. Smartphone emit radio frequency energy which can be absorbed by the issue in the body. 3. Addiction. This problem may lead to a serious addiction. This might include addiction to games, social media. 4. Privacy threats. Smartphones are vulnerable to virus threats when you access the internet. Next.
And yeah, that's all for today. We would like to say thanks again for the presentation and all the audience who watch these videos on YouTube. Hopefully the presentation will give a benefit for us, and thank you for your attention, and see you later. Thank you. Oke, udah ya. Thank you guys ya. Oke.